got to be way better for our football team. Make no excuses about it. Didn't do a good enough job getting our guys ready to go. But fortunately for us, we've got a chance on a short week to be able to respond the way that we expect to, the way that we want to, and that's exactly what we're going to do moving forward.
A couple questions for you. Could you take us through the accepted penalty on the third down and what happened correspondingly? And then also, were you tempted to challenge that sneak or the Matthew Stafford fourth down?
I was tempted to challenge the sneak. The first one, moving them back, it put them out of field goal range. They ended up converting, and our guys did it. It didn't work out for us in that instance right there. So I felt like that was the right decision at the time. It didn't work out for us. I make no excuses about that. I did think about challenging that, but our guys up top said they felt like he was short. So that's why I didn't, and then we didn't end up punching that in. So there was a lot of decisions, a lot of things that I didn't do a nearly good enough job for our football team. I love the way our guys continue to battle, continue to compete. We've got the right guys in that locker room. We didn't all of a sudden become a different football team. We didn't play up to our standards, but you give Cardinals credit, and we look forward to responding on a short week, and our work will start right after this. Yeah, they did a great job. You give the Cardinals credit, but also, it's about being able to show up, play the best football that you can in that 3.5 hour window of time that you're allotted and you're guaranteed. And, there's a lot of decisions and things that I wish I would have done a better job for our football team with. We'll look at ourselves critically. We'll move forward. And again, this is part of being able to do this the right way, is being able to handle the ebbs and flows. Things aren't going to go perfectly. This is such a competitive league. Our guys are wired the right way, and these are those opportunities to be able to show your mental toughness, the resilience that I know that exists in that locker room, and we're going to get ourselves up, ready to roll, and be ready to compete on Thursday. I didn't, but again, I'll always look at myself first, and that's where the responsibility lies. And again, the beauty of it is that you don't have much time to feel sorry for yourself. You get ready to move forward, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, and that's what our team's going to do. I thought he was gutsy. There was a couple things that he didn't play up to his level early on, but, you talk about being able to will us down the field when we ended up coming short on that, 4th down and 1 where we just missed Higgs. But some of the individual plays that he made, the look in his eye, I'll ride with that guy any day. And I feel that way about our football team. And I think these are the moments where you can really see a lot about how people are wired the right way. And this guy's everything that you could ask for in a quarterback, and I can't wait to go back to compete with him on Thursday. Van did a good job. Van made the most of his opportunities, did a good job creating after the catch. I was very pleased with Van today.
Did you get a sense defensively that your guys got a little bit frustrated? You seem to have them in some third and longs, and Murray just made play after play, it seemed like.
Yeah, he did a great job. That's the athleticism and the, just the great playmaker that he is. And there was a couple instances where we feel like we could have been better, but you got to give him credit. He's a playmaker. He's been doing this for the last couple years, but it's especially been illustrated these first 3 weeks of the season, and then it was on display today. And hats off to him. He did a nice job.
Question: did you feel like you had a good defensive plan coming into this game, and also what did you see from David Long?
Yeah, I feel like, of course, I felt like we had a good defensive plan. Those are going to be things that we go back and we look at it, Jordan, and we'll evaluate ourselves critically, starting with coaches and then seeing, okay, what can we do to put our players in the better positions? David's doing a good job competing, snap in and snap out. I've been pleased with him, and there's going to be a lot of things that everybody to a man can look at, be better, and that's where, we'll get a chance to let that show itself on Thursday.
In that third quarter, in that drive that ended with James Conner scoring that second touchdown, the Arizona offense dominated. What was the breaking down that defense during that series of downs?
I'm not really sure. They did a good job, throughout the course of the day. There's a lot of things that we'll be able to go look back at and clean up.
Sean, that first success was Stafford to Cooper Kupp, and it just wasn't clicking today.
Yeah, we were just a little off. They made some plays. I think, that's the one thing is that, we expect to be better. I have to be better. Everybody can be a little bit better, but you do give credit to the Cardinals. They did a nice job. They had a good plan. And, like I said, it all starts with me.
Especially in that first half, red zone efficiency, really important. They were getting 7. You guys were getting a couple field goals. How do you improve in that area, which got you inside the red zone?
Yeah, I think you look at the film, making sure that we're making good decisions, and then the execution's got to be there.
Two more, guys.
Go.
Burst today. What did you see in his return?
I didn't hear the beginning part of your question. Yeah, he did a nice job. I thought Darryl was sharp from the jump. I thought our line did a good job creating some removal. We were running the football efficiently. Just kind of got out of some of those situations where we weren't able to stick with it when the score got out of hand. But I've got to do a better job being patient and making sure that, again, I'm putting our guys in better spots. But I thought Darryl did a nice job today.
You told us earlier this week that Murray would be a problem. From what you saw, was he a bigger problem? Was it his athleticism? Did they do things differently?
No, they did. They did a nice job. I mean, but he made some plays. I mean, it's hard to simulate and mimic and emulate. The speed that he plays with, the athleticism, the feel, the instincts, and that was on display today. And that's why he's done such a great job through the first month of the season of playing at such a high level. And you got to give him credit.
Given how well he played against your defense today, how concerned are you now going to Seattle, playing a team that's coming off a big victory at San Francisco with Russell Wilson?
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of respect for Russell and for the Seahawks organization. They've always done a great job under Coach Carroll's leadership. We know that, but we're going to do a good job of getting a plan together, put our players into positions, and let's go roll it out there and go compete. Okay? Thanks, guys.
Hey, Kenny, what were some of the challenges and the challenging moments that you guys faced on defense today?
I won't go into specifics about what it was. I just think collectively, even starting with myself, could have executed a little bit better. I think we played hard for 4 quarters. Just a little things that we have to fix, and it's no problem. I'm not letting this define, who we are. Obviously, opponent just out executed us today, and we'll be better though. We have a quick turnaround with Seattle, another divisional game, and we're looking forward to that, trying to recover and get going for Thursday.
You look at what Arizona did on third down. Was that Murray's scheme, or was that more of his athleticism making plays?
Yeah, like I told you, man, the guy's he's a problem at quarterback, in this league, and he's able to extend plays and make plays off of that, and that will make him pretty neat. But no excuse. We didn't execute on third down, and but like I said, man, we're not really letting this define us. We're gonna roll, be back stronger, and I know that for sure.
Coming off an emotional win and then preparing for a team you guys beat 8 straight, do you think it's possible this was just a game you guys potentially overlooked?
I don't think we ever go into a game overlooking anything, right? Because everything starts with us. Like I said, today was about us. The opponent out-executed us, and we got to do a better job on our part, collectively as a whole. But honestly, there's one thing I love about this team. No matter what happens, we always stay connected, and no one ever flinches. And I think that speaks a lot of volume about the character of the team, because it's easy just to line up, go out and try to win a game. But how does it really look when things don't go your way? And but that's what I'm most proud of, and that's the men that I know that's in our room that, they go bounce back. We're going to stay strong together, and it's a long season. I'm not defining us after this one loss, but we have a quick turnaround. This is, put this game behind us, learn from our mistakes, but we got to roll over and we got to get going because, Seattle, they're another tough opponent, and we got to go out there and execute better for sure.
What do you learn the most from a game like this, do you think?
I think honestly, it's never a moment right after a game where I just think, what happened? What could I have done better or anything like that? I think it just takes probably about the rest of this evening to really figure out what it was. But like I said, this is not us, honestly. We just didn't play our best game. I told you guys, it's not about the better team every week. It's about the team that execute, better on plays and especially, third downs. And but we'll get better in that area. I'm not really worried about it.
How much better was Kyler Murray today than, say, last season in terms of maturation and avoiding mistakes?
He's just a guy that can make plays. Like, if you play another 20 years or 5 years in the career, you know what to expect. He's, if it's not there, he's going to use his legs and his athleticism and his weapons, support the things that he do. And, that's what it is. You have to equate for that. You have to game plan for that. But some of it is not game planning. Some of it is just, hey, look, guys, we have a threat. We all got to handle him being contained from D-line to the second level with linebackers and, the deep part of the field. But I think just a few plays that really just killed us, got us out of whack a little bit. But, he's a player. We'll face him again later down the road. But I'm not peeking up too soon because, we got to go handle another opponent in a quick turnaround.
The touchdown pass he threw just over you, was that the kind of throw that you'd seen him make before, or is that an indication of his maturation?
Honestly, man, you can make that throw. It just was, like I said, a situation where we didn't execute too great. I wanted to be better on that play. I could have did one or two things a little bit better, but it's the league, man. As much as we get paid, they get paid as well. They out-executed us. That's it, You roll over. It's a long season, and you stay connected with your brothers, and you fix the little cobwebs, and, you just get stronger as a team, man. As long as you have that approach, like I told you, it's always back to the process, no matter you win, lose, or draw. And I think we had a great formula for that going this season. So I'm not really too worried, man. Like, I'm really excited about getting my body back recovered. I'm very, very happy that everybody on offense, defense, special teams on us came out healthy for the most part. And that's always key because guys go down week in, week out. So though we lost, man, I'm very blessed that I got my brothers. And, I felt like they didn't give up today, and I didn't give up. And they didn't see bad body language. I think that's always key too. So, again, man, I'm just excited about getting rolling and starting for this game in a few days.
Two more, guys. Execute your defensive scheme.
I think just got to clean up a few things, honestly. We know, man, look, we're in a professional football league. Like, guys know the ownership. Like, guys already know what they got to do before the coaches even call them, tomorrow. So, putting this to bed, learning from it, moving on. We all moving on, and, we'll be back stronger, though. And I'm excited about this road. I'm excited about this journey because you get battle tested week in and week out, and, that's the NFL. And but we got the right kind of guys and coaches to help keep this thing going. So, like I said, it's only week 4. Got a lot more football to go. Got a lot better to get, and, even if you do go 10-0, still a lot of things you have to work on as if you did lose. So, bottom line, you got to get better, right? And that's what it's going to be.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.
guys make of sort of the stalls that happened, particularly in the passing game today?
I just think, we just got to go back. We got a short week this week, so I think we just got to go back and make the corrections and see what we did wrong, and just correct them. Like I said, we just got to go look at the film and correct it before Thursday.
And you have any sense that this was kind of a letdown coming off the big high win last week, not being fully focused?
Like I said, I just think that, we came out and, we had a good game plan. But, like I said, we just got to put this behind us and get ready for Thursday. We got a quick turnaround, and we need everybody to get back and, get ready for Thursday.
Dan, from a mental perspective, is it better to have a short week that you don't have too much time to really labor over this?
Yes, ma'am. I feel like, like you said, a short week so we can get going quick, put this behind us and get ready for Thursday against the Seahawks.
Yeah, and you guys can kind of put your fingers on just some of the connections out there today. Just seemed off by a touch.
No, I really can't pinpoint, what was going on. But, when the balls were thrown at us, we tried to make the play the best to our ability. And Mac did a great job of putting it there. And sometimes, whether it was miscommunication between us. But, like I said, we're just going to make the corrections on film and get ready for Thursday.
What was Arizona's defense doing that others haven't?
I just think that they just did a good job today. So I just think, like I said, we're just going to look at the film, correct it, and just find the mistakes and work on the things that we need to correct.
What was the mood at halftime? What was the mood at halftime?
I think we came in, Coach McVay came in and talked to us. We were ready to go. He pumped us up, so, we just didn't get the job done today. So, like I said, we got to put this behind us and get ready for the Seahawks in a short week.
What's that like because we've seen examples of when the passing game is really clicking. Mm-hmm. And so when it's not, when you guys aren't having those consistent connections, what's that like on the field as you guys are trying to figure it out?
I think we just communicate amongst one another and, having feedback between Coach McVay and Matthew and just communication between the receivers too as well to figure out things that, we might need to correct on or what's going out there on the field, just things that we're seeing, things we could do better. So like I said, we're just going to look at the film and correct it.
What did you see from Darrell Henderson out there, and what did you feel from him on some of those really longer physical runs?
Yes, ma'am. I know he's battling through, an injury he had. So for him to come out and play, this game, it just shows how tough he is and how strong he is and how committed he is to this team. So, he had a lot of great runs today. And, I know he was fighting through some things, but, that just shows his toughness and, how committed he is to this team.
Thanks, man.
Yes, ma'am.
Matthew, I know there's a lot to unpack, but it's the first time we've seen you struggle as a Ram. What was kind of going on out there today, not working?
Yeah, I think I just didn't make enough plays. There were some opportunities early in that game for us to score points, and for me to make some throws, and I didn't make those. It's obviously disappointing. I don't want to, not make those throws. I want to make them for our guys and for our team. I just got to go back and be better. I'm going to have another opportunity. The good thing is play again on Thursday, so I won't have to sit and think about this one too long. It'll be a big challenge in front of us going to Seattle here in a couple days. So. A lot to learn, a lot to unpack, like you said. But I think kind of boils down to early in that game, just, missing some opportunities, whether it be on third down or in the red zone to score some points against a team that, frankly, was going to be, scoring some points on offense. It's a really talented group they have over there, and we knew it was going to have to be one of those games where we were kind of, blow for blow maybe at a certain point, and we put our defense in a bad spot early there, not coming away with some points.
Matthew, what can cause you to miss some of those throws that you otherwise would make? Is it something that was off for you today? Is it something their defense was doing?
No, it wasn't their defense. It's just on me. I got to make those throws. It's pretty plain and simple, to be honest with you.
What happened on the interception targeted for Deshaun?
Yeah, Murphy did a nice job of playing it kind of top down. There's a throw out there that gets completed. The one I picked to try and throw, wasn't the right one. Maybe a little bit more air and further towards the sideline probably. I felt like he was on top, so I was trying to kind of drive it there and get it there before he could get there. He did a nice job of making a play. That's one of those plays, where I'm sitting there going, man, wish I'd have, seen it a little bit different and put it to a different spot. Deshaun did a great job of getting open. I just got to, find the right throw there and get it to him.
And then later in the game, I think it was the 3rd and 4, you were going toward Cooper.
Yeah.
And you guys came away with field goal.
Yeah, definitely. He ran a great route. I kind of tried to hold the safety in the middle of the field, and by the time I peeked back, I felt like he was kind of stumbling out of his route just a little bit, so I threw it to a spot again where I'm sitting there going, man, I wish I'd have just, I think right as I let it go, he probably gains his momentum again, and, he's hauling wide open down the field, so I got to give him opportunities. I think of that one. I think of the early third down to Higbee down the sideline early in the game. Just give him a chance. Don't leave that one where nobody can catch it. There's a few in there that I sit there and think about those where, those are just, physical errors. You don't want to live with them, but you kind of have to, and you got to learn from them and try to figure out, why they happen and just go be better from there.
Did you think you scored?
I thought I did, but, those are so bang. I have no idea. I was just trying to get us in the end zone there, fighting for our guys. It's not easy for those guys up front, for our guys on the outside. To be running and blocking, playing basically 2-minute football for a full quarter. I got to give those guys a lot of credit. I told them in the locker room after the game, I appreciate the way they played, the way they fought. We didn't score enough points today. We didn't win the game. We didn't play well enough. There's no question. But I'll ride with those guys any day, man. They were blocking their ass off for me. No sacks against that outfit is pretty incredible, especially with the position that we put them in. The guys up front having to sit back there and pass block, when everybody in the building knew we were going to throw it. I thought it was really impressive by those guys. And same from our guys on the outside, being able to get open and make some plays there late in the game. We just got to do it, earlier in the game and a little bit more consistently. But it starts with me. I can give those guys better chances, better opportunities. And if I do that, I got no qualms about what we're going to be as a team, what we can be as an offense.
When you make that throw to Cooper the long way, through 3 defenders, basically dropped right in there. When you make a throw like that, does it in any way make you think, okay, everything's going to start falling into place?
No, this is a prove it game. You see it today, right? This is a prove it game. You got to go out there and do it every time. Just because our team won last week doesn't mean we're going to win this week. Just because we lost this week doesn't mean you're going to lose the next week. And just because I made that throw doesn't mean I'm going to make the 3rd and goal throw where he's open for a 1-yard flat route. I put it over his head. You just got to go out there and prove it and do it every single time. And I wasn't good enough at doing that today. I think as a team we probably weren't good enough if you look at the whole grand scheme of things, at just going out there every single play and executing it. But the person with the biggest hand in that is probably me. I can go out there and play better. When the quarterback in this league plays well, their team has an opportunity to win the games. And I'll make sure on Thursday that I'm in the right place, ready to go, and looking forward to it.
Arizona defense was able to put a lot of pressure, like you said. How much urgency did you feel at the end of the 3rd quarter going into that 4th?
I just was out there just trying to take what they gave me. I thought our guys did a great job fighting up front. It's a really good defensive front with some good blitz packages. I think our guys did a great job of picking up stuff really all day. We just missed some opportunities, on the perimeter. So I thought the guys up front played well.
With another division game coming up in just a couple days, how do you guys put this behind you quickly and make the adjustments you need to?
Well, I think it's easy to do when you have to turn the page so quickly. The next thing I'm going to be looking at is I'll finish looking at this one and then be looking at Seattle as quickly as possible. I haven't played him as much as a lot of the guys in this locker room have played him, so I'll have some homework to do and make sure that I'm up to speed, ready to go come Thursday.
You put this one to bed tonight?
Oh yeah.
You hit Robert Woods on that long kind of crucial third down early on in the game.
Yep.
But we didn't see a ton of that connection working throughout the bulk of the game until the very end. Was it just the looks you guys were getting, or was?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to throw the ball to where I think it should go, where the coverage dictates. On that play, they were doubling Cooper and playing one hole the rest of the way. So he did a great job of slipping his defender early and running, running across the field. I was able to get it to him. But I'm just trying to spread the ball around to where I feel like the ball should go. I think those guys do a great job of running and expecting the ball on every play. Never know where it's going to go. Just happy that those guys were running and doing what they could do. I just wish I could have played better and given them more opportunities.
All set.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Matthew.
What's up, y'all? We can begin.
Jalen, what did you see out there today from Kyler Murray?
He made plays, I guess. Scrambled. Did some good stuff. He did straight.
As a group, defensively, what are your overall thoughts about how today went in terms of execution and the plan overall?
We just didn't do good enough. Yeah, execution-wise, I guess. We didn't do good enough.
And then, obviously for a defense that has prided itself on taking away explosive plays, run and pass.
Yep.
What's the sort of re-emphasis points moving forward, and what do you say and see as a team leader in that room?
I mean, we'll have to watch this film eventually. Probably not right now because we got a quick turnaround, but yeah, we got to fix the things that basically you just spoke about. The extending of the plays and explosives. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what else because, like I said, I got to watch it. I got to think about it a little bit more, and I don't want to misspeak about what may have or may not have happened during the game. But we just got to do better. We got to play better. That wasn't it. That wasn't up to our standard for sure. So, yeah, whatever it may be, whatever it's going to take, we need to figure it out ASAP.
Jalen, when you do watch the tape, is it easy to look at something and say, oh, that's where the mistake is, and then correct it, or how do you sort of break it down?
Yeah, we go play by play, and everybody knows their job and their assignments on the plays and how the execution is supposed to look. So if it's not that, then that's where the mistakes are.
Jalen, how difficult is it for you in coverage to go from a guy like Tom Brady who could throw the ball very quickly to a guy like Kyler Murray who could extend the play 20, 30 seconds, and you got to stay with your man the whole time?
For me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
It's whatever. It's my job, so I just do it. It's different, but it's whatever.
Jalen, I know you still got to look at the film. Do you feel on third down today that Murray was using this great athleticism, or were things breaking down schematically?
I'm going to say that they made plays. Like I said, I don't want to misspeak without watching the film fully, but I don't think that it was like, to put it this way, I don't think Coach, can call things perfect all the time. Nobody can play perfect, but whatever he calls, he has a reason behind it, and usually we know the reason why he's calling certain plays. So I wouldn't say that it's coach and stuff that he's calling. I think it's on us. We got to go execute, and honestly, regardless of whether the play call may have been good or bad in any play, who cares, right? We got to go and execute that play. And I don't think it was enough of that tonight on our part as the players. But like I said, I mean, I got to go watch it. I mean, maybe they schemed a couple things up. I don't know right now until I watch it. So.
Couple more.
Coming off a loss, do you like the quick turnaround going to a Thursday night game?
No, I never like the quick turnaround coming off a win, loss, or whatever. I'm not a fan of Thursday night games. But it is what it is. It's good for TV, I guess. It's good for ratings. It's good for the league. So it is what it is. We got to, kind of say F this game, and we got a game in 3 days, 4 days, something like that. And it's an important game, another division game. So we got to kind of put our focus there real quick.
With playing a quarterback like Kyler Murray, does it help that you guys are coming off him and then going into Russell Wilson when they have some similarities in how they run their offenses?
I hope so. We'll see, but I hope that'll help. But shit, we didn't look great tonight, so fuck, we gotta fix that, right? Excuse my language, but shit, it's true. But we'll see. It's another game though. We're gonna focus on that, and on Thursday night we're gonna try to go get a win.
Jalen,
Last one.
First of all, what was Sean's message post-game, and then what was if you spoke with anyone post-game, what was your message?
Sean's message was to not let it define us, move on to the next game. We're better than what we showed. Probably all the stuff he told y'all, I'm assuming. And obviously, I've like talked to my teammates, but nothing inspirational to give y'all right now. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We got some stuff to figure out for sure. We definitely do, and we will. You know, we hope to in anyway. But we gotta digest this, let it go, and then we gotta go on to next week because we have a game on Thursday night. Thank y'all.